got proof, really, you not for real. Back to back, respectfully.
What up, beautiful people?
Like Eric and Parrish, closed casket flow. All you niggas
I gotta put what was in my ear. I gotta put what was in my ear. Check me out.
Like Godfather, grandkids in a rock while I got over the block trauma. So what you saying, nigga? You got to chill. Thinking you the truth, really, you not for real.
Had that Nas in my ear. Buenos dias. Buenos dias.
We back in business. Ain't nobody fucking with us. Come to your senses. He's the second coming to God, something to witness.
What's up, Leslie? What's up, Patrice?
I'm mad. Better yet, I'm on a rampage.
What it do? What it do? What up, Kylie? I'm on daddy duties right now. I got a brand new baby. And daddy is crunk right now. So she probably trying to figure out, what is this music? I've never heard this music. Yeah, baby. Wait. Welcome to your crazy daddy's world. Welcome to your crazy daddy's world. Because I had to conjure up beast mode today. I probably had maybe 5 hours of sleep since she was born. And still going to the gym, still building heavily, still following up, still doing what it takes to make sure that we don't stop on the journey. We don't backtrack on the journey. Let me slow that Nas down. Rare breed. Rare breed. Rare breed. Let me slow that Nas down, beautiful people. Y'all not ready for Nas. Y'all might not be ready for Nas. As this room fill up, I'm going to let this room fill up. I got people messaging me. Can you email me the link, please? G. Willikers Batman. G. Willikers Batman. Hold 1 second. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Boop. Boom, boom. Granny coming, beautiful. Granny coming to get you. Granny coming to get you. Oof. We're going to just basically put this frequency on and we're going to go in. We're going to go in. I want y'all to hear something real quick that I just listened to before we even get started. Let me share my screen. Let me just share my screen. Let me share my screen because I want you guys to hear this, see this, and understand the conversation that we're about to have. Understand the conversation we're about to have. Everybody can hear my see my screen, correct?
No coverage in the Wall Street Journal. No coverage in the Financial Times. No coverage in Bloomberg. Oddly, this story is being suppressed everywhere. A shady group of globalist elites who run our monetary system very quietly rolled out the new way.
I don't think it's loud enough.
And pay for goods, where you'll buy your meat, your eggs, buy your gas.
You need to come on down here because I'm already talking.
Be functionally controlled by this group. We've been warning about this for a long time on this channel, and you're starting to see a lot of the pieces coming to place now. We told you about how the Fed Now program is rolling
What's up? It's 5 a.m. That's what I'm talking about.
We've seen CBDCs being rolled out in other countries as well, but this is the umbrella.
I want y'all to understand.
It would go over all of them. They're a secretive group of, quote, sovereign states,
Fed Now in July,
banks, commercial and retail banks, and other financial institutions. Is that sufficiently vague for you?
Okay.
The Western media is ignoring.
Let me just shut that down. Let me get some ones in the chat if you heard exactly what that video just said. Let me get some twos in the chat if you did not hear, because I will play it again for you, just for you guys to truly understand why you should understand why you should be speeding up right now. All right. These are enough twos. This is enough twos. Because when I tell you what we're going to be talking about today is two things that are for sure 100% accurate, and that is life and death. Let's get some fire in the chat. Alexis, I see you up there. I see you getting it. I see you. Life and death. See what y'all see what I got right here? Somebody type that in the chat. Somebody type that in the chat. This was my second tattoo. I was, 16 years old? 16 years old and everybody thought I was crazy. Born to die. And people say, well, why would you put that on there? I said, because it's facts. You're born to die, and what you do in between. What you do in between is what truly matters. Life or death. I want to know what you guys are going to choose. We're going to play this video one more time. We're going to play this video one more time. Let me make sure the volume is up over there. Let me go on over here and let me make sure the volume is up today. Because I think we got to let y'all hear all of this.
What would your thing be?
Let's go. History. Bye, y'all.
The West.
Let's pause. Let's go back. Share our screen. Everybody ready? Let me get some 8s in the chat if you ready. Let me get some 8s in the chat if you ready. And then we're going to go back into life or death. And then the reason why we're going to talk about life or death, because I think a lot of you guys have been you guys have got used to things just brewing up, nothing ever happening, and then you just continue going by what you've been doing, getting what you've been getting, receiving what you've been receiving, and just thanking God for whatever's just been coming your way. And I'm telling you, that ain't good enough no more. I don't know if you don't know that, but that ain't good enough no more. Watch this. Watch this, beautiful people. Here we go. Let me get some fire in the chat if you can see my screen. Let me get some fire in the chat if you can see my screen. There we go. All I need to see is one thing burning. Here we go.
Media is ignoring this story about what's happening to Western currencies. No coverage in the Wall Street Journal, no coverage in the Financial Times, no coverage in Bloomberg. Oddly, this story is being suppressed everywhere. A shady group of globalist elites who run our monetary system very quietly rolled out the new way that you will bank and pay for goods, where you'll buy your meat, your eggs, buy your gas, your petrol. All of these things will now be functionally controlled by this group. We've been warning about this for a long time on this channel, and you're starting to see a lot of the pieces come into place now. We told you about how the Fed Now program is rolling out in the United States. We've already seen CBDCs being rolled out in other countries as well, but this is the umbrella CBDC that would go over all of them. They're a secretive group of, quote, sovereign states, central banks, commercial and retail banks, and other financial institutions. Is that sufficiently vague for you?
Let me get my frequency. Let me get my frequency while I bless y'all with this good vibration today. Well, G. Willikers Batman. G. Willikers Batman. G. Willikers Batman. Here we go. Here we go. That's what we need. And most would think I customized this. Most would assume that I have customized this. Y'all see that, beautiful people? Let me get some fire in the chat if you see that background. Let me get some fire in the chat if you can even hear the frequency at this point. Let's go, Tracy. 888 energy. I want y'all to know that it ain't easy. Let me say that again. It is not easy going to the top. So if you are looking for a better way or easier way to succeed, it ain't there. And see, I know psychologically, a lot of people start assuming, oh man, it got to get easier. It don't. Because the more you achieve, the more and more you're going to realize, oh my God, I got so much further to go. I remember when I started becoming financially successful, and then I realized I was still a messy ass individual. Ooh, let's get some 8s in the chat. I realized that I've just achieved one phase of success, and then in order to maintain that financial success, I had to get into the mirror. I had to start cleaning my habits up. And that's when I realized being financially stable and also maintaining your financial stability is a lonely journey. Wow. That was one of my biggest eye-openers. That a lot of people are going to be born and then they're going to die exactly the way they came in. Yeah. They're not going to live. A lot of people are so caught up on religion that they're ready to die just to live. Put some fire in the chat if you understand that. Put some fire in the chat if you understand that. Some people are just ready to die so they can start living. Carlos, you got a hard hat on right now? What kind of hard hat is that? That look like a Firehouse Sub hard hat. Let's get it. Hard work works. Hard work works. I like it. Because didn't I just see you in the kitchen? Didn't I just see you in the kitchen whipping it up with the chef jacket on not too long ago? I love it. I'm doing both right now. Man, I love it. Multi-talented. Many hats. So I'm going to say this again. When I realized to maintain the financial stability, basically, I was seeking to reach a place. I got there and I realized the individuals that was around me didn't belong there. And then I was trying my hardest to make sure that they were comfortable staying where I was comfortable at. Let me repeat that and let me change that up. They were comfortable staying where I was literally at, and I was really uncomfortable. Yeah. I remember trying to seek different types of things, just getting into business. And then I had to start telling the individuals who were close to me, the individuals who were allowing me to continue being messy. Did you know a lot of people like being around you because your flaws is their lifestyle? Ooh. Let me say that again. A lot of people used to love hanging around me because my flaws was absolutely their whole lifestyle. Listen, I would go to the club, take the table, didn't drink, but would use the table just to get the girls while these guys were getting there and getting sloppy drunk. Have you ever seen the guys hanging out at the club with the guy with the money? Listen, let's get deep. Smoke something. If you're not ready to succeed and you're not ready to succeed alone, then there's another awakening one must go through. Let me say that again. If you're ready to succeed, but you're not ready to succeed alone, there's a whole nother process of awakening one must go through. Do you realize, as a father, sometimes your journey is not your children's journey? And as a parent, we work so hard to establish destinations, establish trails, hoping and praying that our children will just follow suit. And sometimes they just got a whole nother agenda. And you know what God told me one day? God told me, I put you through a journey because that's your journey. I bestowed that battle upon you because I know you're one of my greatest warriors. But you sheltered your own. They're not built like you. So don't try to put them through the same journey that I put you through, because that ain't their journey. Yeah, they can walk safely. Yeah, they can walk with no shoes on. Yeah, they can follow. But they're men. They're not boys. They're men. I got another journey for them, and I need you to support that. Imagine. We go through so much, and then we shelter our children so the children don't have to go through what we've been through. Let me get some fire in the chat if you're a parent in here and you always say, I just want to make sure my kids have better than what I had. I want to make sure my children don't go through what I went through. I want to make sure I'm established enough so my children have a better life than I did. Well, maybe your children might need to suffer more than you because your battle is not their battle. Your journey is not their journey. Maybe they need to conjure up the difference between life and death. See, my children don't understand the difference between life and death because they're just consistently living up under my umbrella. And it's coming to a point, and this is why I come to talk to you guys today, because when I go through my struggles, I don't know how to, let me get sensitive. When I go through my struggles, trying to figure out why my children are not succeeding or not doing what I'm doing, I struggle with not knowing how to communicate it without being beast mode. You understand that? I don't know how to talk to men without being aggressive when I'm trying to get a point across. I like to just be honest. I don't know how to differentiate energy levels when it comes to like, why are you not doing what you're supposed to be doing when everything has been laid out for you to do? I don't know how to differentiate the energy without saying, like, bro, that's some bitch ass shit, just to be honest with you. I don't know how else to speak it, and God is working on me. I always tell people I'm a work in progress. And then when I start praying and I start meditating, and then I have random conversations with other men who are going through the same thing with their children. And my children are amazing. Let me tell you, my children are amazing. They're working hard, they're showing up, they're running a business. But I'm telling them, you cannot get satisfied at a destination that I've placed you. Because I worked my ass off. I remember struggling. I remember blood, sweat, and tears to get where I'm at, and I've just placed y'all here. You got to go higher. You got to want to do more. You got to use this and catapult to a whole nother destination. I'm just a vessel for y'all. You got to elevate it. You got to. It's a must. And so I'm aggressive with that because the reason why I'm telling y'all today, and I showed y'all that video, I don't know if y'all don't know this, but time is not on our side anymore. I remember talking about the agendas, the evil, satanic, demonic agendas that I speak on my social media about for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I remember speaking about the Agenda 2030 and people saying, oh man, that's so much time from now. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's 7 years from now. Do you guys know you will work on your job for another 7 years? If you don't literally start living right here, right now, and start saying, you know what, it's time to get over this shit. It's time to stop doing what I'm doing because I'm receiving the same shit that I'm receiving. And then when I want my children or somebody close to me to do more, they don't understand that there's more because I'm not even showing them that. And this is what I told people. If there's a journey to take everything from everybody by 2030, imagine the due diligence that is needed to be done to the individual that they plan on taking shit from for the next 7 years. Imagine the baby steps that is going to have to take for you to be financially successful in Forex. Imagine the baby steps that is going to take you to be financially successful to start understanding your trading view. Imagine the steps for you that you're going to have to take to understand how to trade from the news. Imagine the steps for you that you're going to have to take. So me and Alice have conversations all the time because we do so much and we give so much. So we always having conversations when things start going the negative way. And he starts saying, Brody, let me ask you a question, man, just off the record. Like, why people hate on me, man? Why people hate on me? Why people don't like us? I said, that's the rules of the game, baby. That's the rule of the game. The more good you do, the busier the devil's gonna get. Let me say that again. The more good you do, the busy the devil is going to get. And I remember Bob Marley getting shot, coming on stage while he was shot and saying, people started saying, why are you here? And he said, on the stage. If the devil is not taking the day off, how can I? So this is what I'm telling y'all, beautiful people. When you find yourself sitting there overwhelmed with information, sitting there not pressing the button, sitting there not taking trades, sitting there not showing up because you just don't understand. Just because you're not getting it, just because your eyes are seeing something that you can't comprehend. What do you think is going to happen when that happens? Imagine 2030 when the devil gets busier and the devil starts showing you things that you have never seen. The devil start telling you things you ain't never heard. The devil start making you feel things that you ain't never felt. I guarantee you, you have not felt somebody coming to what you have worked for and snatch it from you. And if you have felt that, I guarantee you never want to feel it again. I felt it. I was a 3-time world champion and got everything snatched from up under me. Let me say that again. I was a 3-time world champion and got everything snatched up under me because of the individuals that I had around me got messy. So when I tell y'all I used to move with entourages, 40, 50, 60 type of people, messy ass individuals. Few of them A1 gamers. Few of them I still love to death. Few I still go to battle for. But because it was an onslaught of a lot of individuals, they didn't all have my best interests. A lot of people just wanted to use. Understand that, beautiful people. Not everybody wants to go. How many people heard the saying, the mind is a terrible thing to waste? And then as a martial artist, as a martial arts specialist, let me tell you why they say that. Because your body will do whatever your mind tells it to do. It's the ultimate connection. This is why they say the mind is a terrible thing to waste. The body will do whatever the mind tells it to do. It's connections. But when you're wasting that energy, then the body will sit idle. How many people have heard the saying, an idle mind is the devil's workshop? Don't get me going today. An idle mind is a devil workshop, so make sure you keep your mind busy. Most individuals can't be alone and consistently get in struggled relationships and toxic relationships because of the idle mind. Let me tell y'all something. I used to struggle with the idle mind because I had all the money I wanted. I had the big house, I had the fancy cars, I had the single lifestyle. I had all of that. I'm telling you, I had all of that. I moved my mom out of our childhood home. Put him on a golf course. We did all of that. And then one of the worst things I can also go back in now when I go. I was talking to May yesterday. And we were just talking about how do we go through different situations. And I remember giving you guys a mindset about telling y'all, you're going to have to organize your subconscious mind. You're going to have to build files up. So I have files in my mind that have red tape over them that says, do not open by any means necessary unless upon war. Don't open because the energy of the information that are in those files, I don't want to feel that no more. One of the worst feelings I've ever had to do was to go to my parents after moving them out of the home that they were very established for and tell them like, yo, we can't stay here no more. Let me get some mates in the chat. I moved my family out of that area we were born in. Very comfortable area, very comfortable house, into a bigger house on a golf course. And due to the individuals that I had around me that I don't even blame because I blame myself, shit hit the fan and I had to go and tell my pops, we can't stay here no more, pops. Everything that I promised you ain't finna happen right now. I'm talking a breakdown. A breakdown. And imagine the energy of saying, I can't prolong this conversation because we got to go right now. And I'm sitting in my vehicle trying to figure out how to say it, how to go about it, or how can I go fix it? Money can't fix this. So it's the ability. Y'all write this down. How do you get connected so the mind is not idled, so you're not wasting the mind? It's your ability to stay connected to what you want. Stay connected to what is needed. Alex said the other day, why don't you allow God to place you where you need to be versus where you want to be? And this is something that I struggled with. I was constantly asking God, let's do this. I'm trying to get this done. Let's do this. No, I got you exactly where I need you to be. You're not where you want to be, but I got you exactly where you need to be. So it's always the ability of that connection to understand where you need to be. Number 2, honor. Honor the ability that you have to wake up every day and be thankful. Be thankful. So many people didn't wake up this morning. And the people who woke up, they woke up on the street. They woke up with other people with needles in their arm. They woke up in a messy ass situation. So honor the simple fact that you got a bed to wake up in, your children are sleeping in the other room, you got lights on, you got food in your fridge. Honor that you can jump up and choose to just go get on a bike like Alexis right now and just start getting it. just start getting it. It's an honor every time I wake up knowing that all the journey that I've seen nights where I'm like one eye open. I've seen nights where I'm just not sleeping. I don't know about y'all, but I've had like at least 5-6 years of my life where I was just standing next to the window with one locked and loaded, just like, I'm talking not 2-3 days, not 2-3 hours. I'm talking 5-6 years on a journey where I go to the window, somebody else need to be at the window. She said, I almost died in January 2022 from my lupus. I'm extremely grateful to be here today with, man, God bless. Mr. Holistic. Mr. Holistic. By the way, I paid for the blue check just to get rid of the scammers. Instagram told me the only way we're going to get rid of these scammers, then you got to go get verified. So we have to know it's really you and not them. I said, not a problem. So I even put my government on social media. I ain't never did that. So you'll see Jesse Lawrence on there. That's how you know it. And it's blue check. And Jesse Lawrence is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Because he created Mr. Holistic. And Mr. Holistic is my money character. Mr. Holistic is my stage character. That's my stage name. That's my performance name. He's a performer. But Jesse tells him and gives him the agenda. Jesse runs the show. Understand that. People say, man, I never knew your name. I said, that's the purpose, because I give you the character. I give you the character. And the character is everything that I need to be. Unlock your true character. Number 3, have the integrity. Have the integrity to stand, whether it's a good storm, bad storm, mediocre storm. Have the integrity to go through it. A lot of people don't got the integrity to fight and go and last through the storm. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Put that in the chat. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Sometimes people are not willing to wear the chef coat, whip it up, and then turn around and put a hard hat on. Some people not willing to do it. Some people not willing to do it. I told myself, man, I'll never get in the ring again. And then I find myself traveling and smuggling myself to Thailand, changing my name again, and fighting in little bitty organizations for $2,500. Tough times don't last, tough people do. You got to have the true integrity to say, you know what? If I want to get where I need to be, because sometimes you're not even where you need to be. You're just trying to get where you want to be, and you're not even where you need to be. So when you have to have the integrity to fight to get where you need to be, and then start trying to attract the lifestyle that you want. Because there's rules and regulations in this blessing game. There's rules and regulations in this law of attractions. I don't know if y'all don't know that. There is rules and regulations. There's consequences and repercussions of you trying to ask the universe to achieve something where you're not ready to receive it. Rules and regulations. When you start attracting someone else's blessings, the devil gets busy, because the devil will give you someone else's blessings and ruin your life with them. Ooh, let me get some fire in the chat if y'all understand what I just said. The devil will give you somebody else's blessings and ruin your life with it. Y'all don't understand. I'm telling you, I done been through it. 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 So the next thing I'm going to tell y'all, y'all got to have the courage. You got to have the courage to say, you know what? Maybe this is not just meant for me. Maybe I just need to take a couple steps back like Paula Abdul. I take 2 steps forward, I take 2 steps back. Maybe you just need to Paula Abdul your lifestyle right now. And understand. I'm telling you, I'm the funniest guy in the world. I'm the funniest man in the world. These are facts. Sometimes you got to just step back a little bit and get some real deal awareness. And then have the courage to understand if you don't like what you see, you got the ability to change it. Change your thought process, it will change the way you see things. They say, change your thoughts, change your views. Drake said it perfectly. We're staying in the same building, but we got different views. I say, we're walking on the same street, but we got different shoes. Understand that, beautiful people. Everybody's journey is totally different. But have the courage. And then when you have the courage to say, you know what? I'm going to actually go where I need to go. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to be who I need to be. Not who I want to be. I'm going to be who I need to be. Then have the confidence to do it. Have the confidence to show up. Have the confidence to be that individual you need to be. So when people start talking messy, why you doing that? Why are you over there with them? Watch your mouth. I'm doing what I need to do right now. Watch your mouth. And if you don't like it, what your mama used to say, you ain't got nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing at all. And if you choose to say something messy, then I got the confidence to fight for it. I got the confidence to strike you out of my lifestyle right here, right now, because I'm born to die. I ain't got time in the middle to be dealing with someone that don't want to go where I want to go. Don't want to be where I need it to be. If you're not truly cheering me on and motivating me where I need to be to get where I want to be, and that's why I came up with the saying, if I can't see you going where I'm going, I can't have you standing where I'm at. This is my favorite saying. If I can't see you going where I'm going, I can't have you standing where I'm at. And that's what that means. People start saying, why are you out here trying to save children? That's the broken system. Let them children go. Bro, if you're not willing to go to that battle with me, then move. Move away. If you're not willing to fight the fight that I am choosing to fight, because this is where I'm at. This is where I needed to be. I didn't ask for that. I didn't go to India and say, yo, I'm going to go start saving children. I didn't ask for that. I went to India running away from who I was to find out who I needed to be to get where I wanted to be. That's why I ended up going to India. Because before, I was still blaming all of the messy ass individuals around me. And then I realized I was the individual. I was the most messy individual out of all of them because I allowed it. I allowed the messy family members to stay next to me just because they family. Oh, they family. Ooh, let's get some 8s in the chat if you understand that. Oh, they family, they mean well. Your grandma telling them, I just forgive them. That's the worst. I'm telling you, I can only speak my truth. I can only truly speak my truth. And as I started finding myself and I started finding out, okay, all right, now I realize I'm in India. This is where I needed to be. Now you understand, you recognize the road is clear. How many people understand that song? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Yeah. I can see all the obstacles in my way. I saw all the obstacles. I start seeing real clear. For the first time in a long time, there was no rain, there was no thunder, there was no lightning, there was no cloud, nothing but sunbeams. Hence, the energy that you always see from me. I started realizing every time I take a photo, a whole beam is in it. I didn't even know. I used to delete those photos like, damn. The hell is that? Then I started recognizing that's a light worker. Like that's the light. That's what everybody is trying to attract at that next level. Everybody wants that light to be shined on them. And I'm deleting the photo. Let me turn this way. And then boom, it's still there. And now I love those photos. You go to my phone, my selfies, there's not many in there without beams in it. I can do a video in my house in the middle of the night, and the beams will shine through the lights that are already here. Rainbows. Y'all seen them? I had a light worker hit me up from watching one of my videos, and they said, do you know that you have a rainbow aura coming from a light in your house? How is that possible? Tell me that is where did you get that bulb from? I said, to be honest with you, this is not even my house. We had the house 4 doors down. We moved from there and let the employees stay there during the pandemic because they needed a place to stay, and we just took the house on the corner. So for those who don't know, we had 2 houses on this block. Because my wife was pregnant with my first daughter at the time, I couldn't have her living with individuals that I was literally helping them start their journey. It was like I was taking struggled individuals from their situation, from their environment, and putting them in my environment and saying, all right, now move with me and my sons. That'll change your life in itself. The journey we're on right now, if you're willing to go through that fight, come on. You're not able to establish yourself in your own dreams. Come walk with me in my dreams. And as I be successful in my dream, you will be successful in yours. But I also had to take my wife from that energy. My wife was like, yo, I don't even feel comfortable around here. You got too many men here. I said, no problem. No problem. We'll just take the house next door. So that's what we did. We was at 5110. Now we're at 5100. Like that. So everything was in here when we got here. Everything was in here when we got here. So when I told the lady that, she was like, what? I got to look this up. I said, there's no definition for it. Blessed and highly favored. I'm exactly where I needed to be. And now I'm going where I want to go. Understand that, beautiful people. Understand that. And then when you start adding, while in India, I started understanding when the light is shining on you, that's the ultimate sacrifice. Because how many times your grandma would tell you, God always watching. You know what I'm saying? When you think you laying off, when you think you just like, you know what, I'm tired, and you just making excuses, them lights remind me of that. Like, God's watching you. Sacrifice. So if he's choosing to shine beams into my life every time I cut my phone on, who are you to make an excuse? Make a sacrifice. So if you need to sacrifice sleep, if you need to sacrifice vacation days, if you need to sacrifice telling your kids, listen, get these PlayStations up out of here. Sacrifice. If you need to start educating your kids on what Fed now means, what switching the monetized system truly means, because I guarantee you your kids don't understand it. And 20 years from now, they're going to ask you, yo, why didn't you tell me something about this? Because they ain't going to have nobody else to go to. They're not going to have anybody else to go to. So you're going to have to literally put yourself in a proper situation and start sacrificing the files that you got in your head, because you're going to have to make room for something new. A lot of you guys got too many messy files halfway closed. So when you're in a certain situation, that information in that messy ass file starts seeking out. So now it starts messing with your head while you're in a whole nother file. And then you jump over here, start dealing with that information in your mind, and now you left that file open. Then you get a phone call with a whole nother messy ass information. Girl, you remember this? Bro, you remember that? And now you got 3 files open subconsciously. And then you just go back doing what you were doing and open up a brand new file saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm not even gonna be thinking about this shit. I'm just gonna block it all out. And you still got 3 files open. You didn't open up a brand new file subconsciously. And now all the information is just flying everywhere. Now you find yourself trying to catch the information. And you wonder why you don't have a stable mindset. You wonder why anxiety kicks in. I told y'all anxiety is self-created. Anxiety truly means if I dig into you and I have a real deal conversation, I say you got too many files open. This is why you get nervous. This is why you don't have no confidence when you start getting into a situation that makes you uncomfortable. This is why you feel anxiety when things get real close to you. You got too many messy ass files open. You ain't closed them. You ain't closed no transaction. This is why you get shitty sleep. This is why you can't remember your dreams. And it's lack of information. Just lack of information. It's just that simple. Ain't nobody told you that it's your fault you got anxiety. Ain't nobody told you, like, yo, if you want to lose the fact of having anxiety and fear, close them mess ass files you got in the back of your mind. Close them up. Red tape them. Stick them in the back. And then you know what I did with those messy files? I stacked love files on top of them. I stacked giving files on top of them. Going to a village and give it. And boom, 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 boom. Now you couldn't get to those toxic ass files if you wanted to. I can dig deep in the back of my mind. I can't get to them if I want to. I know they there because I know where I put them. So the true blessing is knowing. Understand that. And once you know, you cannot not know. So knowing that they're there, knowing that I covered them with abundance of love, why do I need to dig deep for pain? How many people in here find themselves digging so deep in horrible memories? I had somebody tell me the other day, I have childhood trauma. Wait a minute, ma'am. Wait a minute, ma'am. Don't mind me, but how old are you again? She says, I'll be 57 in July. Damn. You still digging up that file? She says, what you mean? I said, ma'am, you just told me you 57, so whatever the hell happened to you in your childhood had to at least be 50 years ago. Don't mind me, but bitch, get your shit together. Don't mind me, but damn, 50 years? You holding on to some shit? You bitch. I didn't know. I told y'all I struggle. I struggle with these conversations sometimes because sometimes this is what you need to hear. I'm sorry, but I'm a work in progress. It's the hard truth, bitch. 50 years? She said, excuse me? I don't know what else to say. I'm just telling her the truth. 50 years? Man. Yes, baby. My daughter at the top of the steps. Hold on, let me go grab her. Let me go grab them. You can walk down. Come, baby. Hey, look at this little sunshine. Look at this little sunshine. Oh, everybody's amazing, Kareem. Everybody's amazing. Mama just got cleared to start going up and down these steps. Mama just got cleared. We just had our little doctor's appointment, little checkup. Mama just got cleared to do a lot of more things, which will release Papa to get back into going and grab that bag on the outside, because I ain't been outside my home. And so let me tell y'all about that. The most beautiful thing about being able to be financially stable is being able to stop. Let me say it again. Being able to stop doing whatever you're doing, but the money keeps coming. You see? A lot of people are afraid to stop because they know I can't afford to stop. You see? Most people don't realize you'll have a baby, and soon as you have the baby, you're so worried about the financial responsibilities of it, you go right back to the garden when mama needs the attention, mama needs the assistance. Men have a bad habit of that. Bringing life, leaving life because of the responsibilities of life. And a real man, and I'm not calling nobody different, I'm just saying, the responsibilities is to take care of the individual that brought life to the seed that you planted. This is how I think. So how can I worry about just the money part of this responsibility when the woman who basically made the seed of life is struggling right now? Because of the life. It's not because she's struggling because of some bills. She's struggling because she just brought life into the world. How can I go out and just start making money? It's priority. It's sacrifice. My mind goes there. My mind goes, I got to get mama back 100%. And then I'll continue doing whatever I need to do. This is like, I don't care if I lose everything. Mama got to be 100% because mama helped me get where I'm at. Mama helped evolve where I'm at. She evolved it. So therefore, in order to get the evolution back rocking and rolling, mama got to be 100%. I'm telling you. Imagine going outside, bringing a bag home, having the best day financially, and coming home and mama crying because she hurt. She crying because she tired. She crying because she got a 2-year-old and a 1-week-old. There's no glory into coming home and saying, well, we made a lot of money today. There's no glory in the 8-9 hours that you left. That's a battle lost. That's a war lost. And let me tell you, I don't know a woman would look at the man the same, knowing that you left her in the hardest battle. You got to understand that, men. You got to understand that. I didn't understand that with my first two. Imagine I was 20 years old, 21 when I had 2 sons, and I went overseas and played basketball. And I told them the reason why I'm leaving, for the simple fact, I don't think I can afford staying here. Imagine that. And if I just go on the journey that I went through with my boys, it's a... Listen. I'm talking, man, I'll probably end up crying right in front of y'all. The little turnaround meetups the little 6-hour drives just to see him at a Dairy Queen and then go back home because, again, I'm still staying with my mama. It's not worth for me to have a place when I'm gone 6, 7, 8 months out of the year. I'm telling you, I give y'all the glory. I show y'all the sunbeams and the lights right now. But if I just talk about what got me to where I'm at right now, I know a lot will give up. I tell people straight. A lot of people say, man, I want to do what you're doing. Man, you couldn't handle doing what I'm doing. You'll probably jump off a bridge 10 years ago. Because you ain't even at where I've been. I'm talking straight up having someone else rent a car just so I can jump off secretly to go see my boys because I'm not approved to go. Real deal struggles. Real deal sacrifice. That's right. So the last thing I'm going to tell y'all before I truly get up out of here. I gave you the ability. And these little things I gave you is to how not to waste your mind. The ability, have honor, have integrity, have courage, have confidence, sacrifice. And the last thing I'm going to give you by telling you the story above my children, you got to be willing to hurt. You got to be willing to hurt. You think Alexis don't hurt when she jump on that bike? You think I don't hurt to build a temple the way I got my temple? You think it don't hurt to sit here knowing that you financially blessed, but sit on your phone 10 hours, 11 hours, trying to get somebody to change their life? Do you think that shit don't hurt? Seeing someone financially struggle, seeing somebody tell me I ain't got enough to afford to do anything, then why you continue doing what you doing? No pain, no gain. Somebody asking me, what advice do you have for a single mother with no money? Get money. How do I get it? You better go sell something. You better go sell something. Shit. I ain't telling you what to sell, but you better go sell something. You got kids, you single? You ain't shit. You better go sell something. Go play with something online. I'm the shit. Put a pole in your room, girl, and do something with your life right now. Jordan, I had to tell her the truth. There's no reason. There's no reason. Look, y'all got to see this girl right now. Come here. Come here. Look at her. Look at this. She put this out. Not only she got the staff. Okay, go. I don't want to disturb a queen. She's saying, what advice do you have for me? See, when I start talking about those skill sets, if you guys are not realizing you're going to have to start selling, you're going to have to be willing to learn sales. Everybody's selling at the success level. So the key, are you selling or are you buying? Are you selling or are you buying? Because I'm selling. And when I'm selling, I'm not in the buyer's mindset. Are you the producer or the consumer? And I also remember telling you guys in one of my mindsets, the difference between wealthy, rich, and poor. The wealthy have the ability to produce the income, the benefits that is needed. The rich is just receiving it. The wealthy produce it. You understand that? Another individual asked me, what is the best thing to invest in at this point? Because I might be too late to get into crypto. I don't understand the foreign exchange market. What is the best thing? Trade. There you go. I said yourself. Invest into yourself. And you'll be amazed how many people are lost in investing into themselves. Yes, my love. Thank you, baby. This is beautiful. Yeah, I showed them. But this is for you. Daddy's a king. I carry a staff. That's for you. Daddy carry a staff. I'm going to show y'all my katana. This is my personal katana. I show it all the time. It has 888 energy right there. I don't know if y'all see it carved into there. It also has it on the blade. I don't know if y'all see that. Honor, integrity, and respect. That's exactly what's on my blade. Honor, integrity, and respect. You want no cocoa? You need food, baby. We're gonna get you food. Mama, put some grease on her lips. Put some grease on her lips. Can't no queen be running around with no chapped lips. Let me stop sharing my screen, beautiful people. This was an amazing mindset. Probably one of my greatest mindsets. And all I have on my paper is life and death, and it's time to get over it. This is what I wrote on my paper. Life or death, and it's time to get over it. So I don't know what y'all got going on or who really truly needed to hear this message this morning, but this is the light shining through me on you. And I've been through my journey to express my journey to those that are in your journey that have similar journeys. But the mindsets are the same. 2D, calm down. Relax over there. Hey, stop it. Don't make me get that aggressive tone with you. Come sit over here. Don't start crying. We don't do that. Be quiet. Be quiet. No, the people are watching you. Don't get ugly on camera, beautiful. Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Morning, baby boy. So I love you guys. Y'all put y'all comments. Y'all put y'all thoughts. Because like I said, it's about where you need to be. There you go. Go see your brother. And you didn't speak to your sister yesterday. She was upset how you just ran upstairs and left her. She's like, damn.
You had 2 sisters.
I appreciate everybody. Like I said, I'm here shining light as a light worker and as an individual and as a man that is leading men and leading women. Please don't get offended from the truth, because the truth hurts. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I told y'all the key to having unstoppable confidence is recognizing that it is what it is. It is what it is. You might not like the way I say it, but I don't know no other way to say it. Have a great day, baby. I don't know no other way to say it. And that's also another issue that I get in trouble with. I remember standing in front of the court. I got 1 minute left. I remember I was standing in front of the court. Life is in shambles. And the judge said, "Why are you smiling?" I said, "Would you prefer to me be crying?" He said, "No, this is just not a funny situation." I said, I'm not smiling because it's funny. I just rather not frown. I'd rather smile. He said, "Oh, I thought you were smiling because you're making fun of the situation. You think the situation is funny." I said, "No, Your Honor. There's several ways to accept this. I've already accepted that it's my fault. That's why I'm standing in front of you and not my friends. So I would choose to smile in your face versus you see me sad, crying, and breaking down. I'm just smiling because you're going to do what you need to do. I'm going to accept it, and I'm going to do what I need to do." And he said, "I never thought about it like that. I would openly apologize because I was thinking you were smiling because of something else, and I didn't expect that answer. So because I didn't expect that answer, I guarantee you're not going to expect this." Boom, dismissed. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. The story rings bells in the hood. Story rings bells in the hood. They said, how did you get out? How did you get away? I smiled. Everybody told me I have an amazing smile. Everybody said, bro, you have $1 million smile. Everybody told me, man, that smile changed the game. And it has. So I smile through it all. I smile through it all. Even on my darkest days. You said that place ain't meant for you. This place ain't meant for you. This place is meant for a lot of people, not for you. Thank you. I said, can I hug you? Can I shake your hand? She said, yeah, come on up here. It ain't never been done, I'm telling you. North Little Rock, Arkansas, Pulaski County. I'm telling you, it ain't never been done. I'm gonna tell you, I got some wild stories for y'all. That is the truth. That is the truth. Y'all, God bless. Make the rest of your day the best of your day. Make the rest of your day the best of your day, and don't hold yourself back. And if you are where you need to be, honor it. Honor it. And if you have toxic files subconsciously, right now go close them. And then stack all the love files on top of them. Red tape them. Write on them. Don't open unless war. Because that's the only time that energy is needed. That I don't give a damn energy. Like effing energy. That's the only time it's really needed. I love y'all. Take care. Deuces. And this was recorded.